the last habit is ongoing optimization. And so that's policy reviews and policy management. It's making sure you're paying the right premium every year. A lot of these have flexible premiums. Sometimes they're going to overperform, sometimes they're going to underperform. Interest rates have a big effect on policy performance. And so it's just making sure that the first 5 years of a well-designed policy with a good carrier, there's not much to do. Sometimes there's nothing to do for 10 or 20 years. But you definitely want to look at the policy and understand all of your contractual rights that you have under that policy, and make sure that you're using those to your advantage. And as your goals and objectives change, you may want to make some tweaks and changes to those things.
And as your circumstances change, right? Yep.
Right. A lot of times we will buy the minimum amount of death benefit because we want to put a lot of cash into a policy. And then maybe after we funded that for 6 or 7 or 8 years, we want to lower that death benefit because we can, because the IRS lets us,
right.
And because now the cash inside the policy will continue to compound, not being hit with the cost of insurance. Because we started off with a $5 million policy. After we paid the premiums, we're going to lower the death benefit to save costs, which still allows the policy cash value to grow. So that's just one example of the ongoing optimization. Now, last thing as we wrap up today, that bell tells me that we've been doing this long enough.
Yeah, right.
Is that when I review a policy, an existing policy, like 60-70% of my time I'm out there fixing people's mistakes. And we're reviewing policies and we see all kinds of crimes that were committed, so to speak, in the way that people have managed these policies, and then they have to be fixed.
Right.
It's policy. What's the word I like to use? It's remediation. So what can you do to come in? And oftentimes it is the optimization of the maybe reallocating how the investments are done. It may be lowering the death benefit. It may be funding it some more. It may be funding it less. But whenever we review a policy, we're looking at all the options.